Topic of anime has been trending in recent years, so I have a question. How did you find anime? I found out what anime was in fifth grade, so it was just a little thing. Back when I was that age, anime was completely unacceptable, seen as taboo, basically. No one ever talked about it. So keep in mind, I cringe a lot at this story. It was kind of traumatizing, but it was a good introduction. At my school, we had a programming class as a basically built in class for the younger kids so that they would at least get some experience in that field. In that class, I sat in the very back with another girl and probably another kid, but they were absent that day. After finishing up everything, I turn and see the animation on this girl's screen, and I was so mesmerized by the character. I had never seen a drawing style like that before. So I had asked her, because I was so curious. I asked who that was, and she said, that's Lucy Heartfilia from Fairy Tail. Now, I was hooked because I would completely never saw the style before and was so interested on why they look like that, right? Because I was used to very old media. I was not one of those newer kids. And she was also very kind enough to explain what anime was. By the way, remember when I said it was taboo? Yep. I was exposed to anime before I even knew what it was. My family had this old passed down PlayStation, which was incredible and still played, and it had a Dragon Ball Z game on it. And that's where I learned that basically it was also anime. I just never digested it as such. No one ever told me. It was just always there in my head, up in my brain. My whole childhood was based around old Spanish dramas, which I cannot say and will not name because of very obvious experiences. So, nope. And that whole explanation of what anime was completely lost in my brain. I didn't even know how to go about it. So I remember running home and just going and just binge watching so much anime, even reading about it, going on different sites. I was so fascinated. Now, the part that kind of makes me cringe is one where my family found out. One day, this was months later, I was watching anime in my bed, right? Just scrolling, looking at it, just having some good time. When all of a sudden, like a husky who pays bills, my family member, my cousin specifically, burst into the room and just called me a weeb. I will not say the word because it is derogatory, but yes, they said it directly to my face and to the high heavens above. That boy has good vocals, not gonna lie. So I just froze there and just watched them walk away laughing, and I was so embarrassed. I think I cringed because I froze like a dummy and didn't respond. Now, best believe, I'm pulling out my chancla and chasing them down now, but back then I was not confrontational. I was very much like, I'm a sweet child, I won't do it, but now I will. So yes, sadly, that is my introduction to anime. It is quite jarring, but it's still there. I hope you guys have a better story, and I wish to hear about it, honestly.